Hey, it's Ricardo, and I am feeling very small because I am standing next to Phil Harrison. And Phil, you guys just wrapped up your press conference. Tell us about what you showed and what was the key stuff for you.
Well, we showed the incredible breadth and depth of what's coming to the PlayStation platforms this year and beyond. We talked about 50 games here today, but we also talked about the fact there are 500 games coming to all of our platforms for the rest of this year and early into next year. And it was a great event. I think we showed all of our platforms are incredibly vibrant with incredible high quality software and service experiences, and you just see from the reaction from the audience, people seem to agree.
Now, you guys kicked off and kind of ran through the whole show with kind of demos of Home. Tell us about how that's shaping up, because it's actually changed quite a bit since the first time we saw it, and when are we going to get our hands on it exactly?
Well, we did include the press conference starting in Home for good reason, because it's a key part of our strategy for this year to have Home as the definitive community for gamers on PlayStation 3, but built as a 3D community. And we showed the fact that this is a service, it can change and it can extend and it can expand easily. So the new Home Square was our idea for opening up the space to make it visually more interesting than the previous game lobby, central lobby, which we had showed at GDC. And I think you can just see that we have a lot of people working on this, and we are really pushing out the content, but also the features. We showed just two really small features that are, I think, going to be very impactful. The ability to live blog content from your mobile phone in the real world into Home, and then to take that content out of Home onto your PC web experience when you're away from the PS3. And the possibilities that come from that are really quite tremendous, and we wanted to just get those ideas into people's minds now. And obviously all the new cool spaces that are coming.
Now, how expandable is that? You guys showed like a ton of different things that people are working on, looks, skins, whatever. Do you see any limits to what you guys can do?
Because it is a network service, we are not bound by the traditional game design mechanics of pre-production, production, test, QA, manufacturing, release. We can make a change, we can test it, we can certify it, and we can deploy it in a matter of days. So this really changes the dynamics about how our creativity and our production methodologies blend together, and it's a very new way of creating content, but it's a very satisfying one as well.
Now, we also saw a little bit more of Little Big Planet. And the interesting thing there is, you guys are about creating and sharing with that game. Do you foresee a time when Home could have content that users, like maybe you've got aspiring architects out there that want to make their own houses and whatnot?
Absolutely. You'll remember back to GDC, I introduced both Home and Little Big Planet as examples of this concept of Game 3.0, the idea of empowering the gamer at the center of the action, both in terms of content download and content creativity and sharing that with others. What we did with Little Big Planet here today was show the second part of that puzzle. We showed the play piece very clearly at GDC. We wanted to show the create piece, and you can see the really powerful tools that users will have at their fingertips, literally, to create these stunning levels. And then we will be able to share those online, people will be able to download them, they'll be able to comment on them, they'll be able to critique them, and there you will create a vibrant community. And that can link perfectly into Home as well.
Nice. And you closed out the show with Killzone, which is something that everybody had been a little skeptical of the past couple, months, just because we saw the trailers, wondered, is the game actually like that? And today you showed that it kind of is. So tell us what it was like to finally kind of throw open the kimono.
Well, I think it is very interesting to look at how we started the press conference and how we ended from a game point of view. The first game we showed was all about the puzzle game and the non-graphically rich sort of brain teaser that is Echochrome, and we finished with the theatrical visual intensity of Killzone. And I think that is probably a great metaphor for the breadth of what the PlayStation platforms should offer. Something for everyone, covering all bases. But specifically on Killzone, I think what we've demonstrated clearly, real time, is that not only have we met the vision that we shared a couple of years ago, but we're creating an incredible game as well.
And when might we see this incredible game in our homes, perhaps?
Killzone will be a 2008 product. We haven't announced the specific date, but it will be early 2008.
All right. And just looking forward to the PlayStation catalog, you obviously have a soft spot for software, just because of your background. Obviously, the PlayStation Network is a big deal, and you guys showed some more content for that. Are we going to see it kind of ramp up to kind of the degree that we've seen Xbox Live Arcade with regular releases and multiple releases and that level of content?
Well, as we shared today, we have over 80 products in development ourselves for PlayStation Network. Obviously, we've got Home, which in itself is a powerhouse. So the kind of games that we're showing now, you've seen the success of Super Stardust HD, Flow, Calling All Cars. Those kind of games really show the strategic direction we're heading in, which is fully featured products with rich content. Warhawk, Wipeout HD, and SOCOM Navy SEALs Confrontation are going to be as good as any game you can buy on any system, but they'll be distributed via the PlayStation Network.
All right. Well, thank you, Phil. So I guess we will see you on Home in the fall. And
Right now, nobody knows what my name is or what I look like, which is great.
but we'd like to. But thank you very much for your time and good luck.
Always a great pleasure. Thank you very much.
Take care.
Thank you.
That's it for now. We're going to go check out all the stuff they got in the back and maybe play some of it.